Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome back to another Punishing Grey Raven video. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. And in today's video, we are going to build our teams around Dante and Virgil. We know that both are fire and physical damage dealers. So who are going to be their teammates? In my previous video, I definitely showed you, but in this video, I'm going to exactly show you that which are going to be those characters. And while showing that, I will also talk about how to obtain these characters for free for now or maybe in near future, which is also possible. So let's get into the video, guys. And I have kind of built this chart where I'm going to show two type of teams for each character. That means Virgil is going to have two teams, meta and non-meta. Dante is going to have two teams, meta and non-meta. But whatever might be the case, all of these characters, all of these teams are going to be very, very strong. In a sense, we need to compare because some are recent characters, some of them are going to do a little bit more buff, but the percentages and multiplier is going to be a little bit higher than the others. That's why we are differentiating this meta and non-meta thing. But in reality, all of them are very, very strong and capable and can clear the content very easily, guys. So let's talk about it. And first of all, we are also going to keep this thing in mind that we are going to have the recent S ranked selector and the characters that we can get. We know that we are going to have another S rank selector. Also, we do have information that there will be certain rerun banners. So let's get into it, guys. And first, we are going to build the meta team for Virgil. So Virgil, since he is a physical damage dealer, so we'll be pairing him with physical tank, and Hunning is going to be our physical tank. She is the meta physical tank right now in the game. Her banner is unfortunately gone, but she is available if you are still having this blue ticket banner. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you. If you still have the blue ticket banner, still she is available in the blue ticket banner. And for the meta support, I would say Alicia Eco. I should have wrote the names of the characters, but I'm going to show them also so you can recognize. This is Alicia Eco. You can obtain her from the S rank selector that currently we are having, and she is also going to be available in the upcoming S rank selector that we are also going to have after the DMC collaboration. And so she is, I think about her, we are kind of really safe. So if you somehow can manage this Hunning, somehow you can manage her because there will be a rerun banner of her during the Virgil or Dante patch. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I saw this information somewhere where I kind of forgot that. There's a possibility of her rerun. So if you can rerun her, you already can collect this Alicia Eco from the free selectors. Your meta team is done. Now if somehow you miss or someone, if you are watching this video in future, if you have missed these S rank selectors and what is going to be your options, we do have a non-meta tank. Okay, she's an old character, Rosetta Rigor. She is also available through the free S rank selectors, and sometimes she will be rerun in the 70% banner. But at this point, I would say if you can get her through free S rank selector, that's your best opportunity. Investing black cards behind her is not going to be a good idea because she's kind of outdated at this point, but still very, very usable already because she's a tank. She doesn't even have to enter the field. She can actually help as a tank. So what about the free F2P support or outdated support? Leave Luminance. She's a character who is going to give HP buff to your Virgil, but she's not really going to support or increase the damage. So that's one thing that you need to understand. So these two tanks, meta tank Hunning, she's going to reduce the enemy's defense. Rosetta Rigor is also going to do the same thing. maybe the multipliers, the percentages will be lower. Of course, the best part of honeying is she is going to do this as it's going to also support the Ultima Slash thing. That's also her specialty, but Rosetta Rigor is not really falling behind, so it is actually possible to use the Rosetta Rigor tank and get this free support. So an F2P team would be this free character, Eco from the free sector, Virgil himself, and there will be this free Rosetta Rigor. Now let's talk about Dante. Dante is going to be mainly fire damage dealer, but his main priority is going to be ignition. So we need to prioritize those support who is going to buff his ignition abilities, and in this case we are having this character Nanami Star Rail. She's a tank, but also she can do a very special job, that is to ignite the enemies. And when she is going to ignite the enemies, that is going to be easy for Dante to do a huge amount of damage to those ignited enemies. So she's going to be the meta tank for Dante. And about the support, fire support, we are having latest character fire buffer Vera. Vera can be a support, but technically she is not the ideal support for Dante, to be honest. She's not the ideal support for Dante. Actually, this character Star Rail, she is doing both the job of tank, both the job of support. So Vera is going to buff Dante's fire damage, of course, but she cannot really buff her ignition. She's actually the ideal support for Lucia, but she's still going to do the meta job for Dante, the meta support. And what else option do we have for non-meta? We have a fire support, Leave Empiria. She's going to buff the fire damage of Dante. Of course, she cannot really do anything about the ignition, so that's important. So in that regard, I would say Empiria and meta support Vera is not really too far away from each other, because both of them are doing the same thing, the fire damage buff. But of course, Vera has a lot of other properties. She is going to be team buffer, so that's something different, guys. And for non-meta, I'm not going to say that this guy is non-meta, okay? Watanabe is a very strong fire tank, guys. He cannot be non-meta. So I would say I would place him below Nanami, because he's going to be, of course, less supportive than Nanami, but still he's going to do way better than a normal tank, because he is also a recent character, recently got outdated. No, he is not still not outdated. He is still the best fire tank beside Nanami. I mean, the complex mechanism of the game, the introduction of FX abilities has made this sort of situations clear, a little bit complex, clearly complex, because Nanami by default she is a electric character, okay, but she is here, we are placing her at the meta fire team. So this is going to be the team for Dante and Virgil. And about getting these characters, I would say Vera is available in the current banner. 2 more weeks to go. You might decide to collect her. When she's going to rerun, we don't know. At least I know that during the Dante patch, or during the DMC patch, there will be no rerun of Vera. Vera will not return so soon. So that's one thing to consider. About this character, Leave Empiria, she is available in both the free selectors, S-rank selectors. You can get her. She will probably get a rerun soon in the 70% rate up banner. And about this character, Nanami, there is a high chance that she will be rerun during the DMC patch, but we cannot really be sure anything about that. Very lucky we are that such a strong character, Watanabe, is available in both S-rank selectors. The S-rank selector that we are getting now, and the future one during the Bianca patch just after the DMC collaboration. He is available in both cases. Also, he is available in blue ticket banner, but I would say not collect her from the blue ticket banner. So I would say these two characters are the top priority, and top rarity in terms of their values. Also, Vera is going to be rare also, but we do have her current banner, so we are lucky. Other than that, these two characters we need to, personally I need to figure out how to get them. I don't have any of them. Probably I'm going to use the blue ticket banner for either one of them. I already have this guy, I already have Vera, I don't have Empiria. So that's the situation right now. I hope this video was helpful in your planning to what type of planning you are going to do about your teams. Also go ahead and farm materials for this type of characters, because more or less today or tomorrow this type of team are going to support your Dante and Virgil to shine their brightest. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.